There, I'm Cristina Gazzo, and today I'm going to talk about your work experience section in your CV. And I'm going to give you a lot of useful tips on how to list your work experience, what to include, and of course, what you should not include in the work experience section. Stay tuned to find out tips for graduate students. If you want to find out tips for experienced candidates, please check my next video. So, let's get started. Your experience should be listed in reverse chronological order. And I know you don't have a lot of experience, but the experience that you have, you need to list it in reverse chronological order. Your last and current job should be the one listed at the top of your CV. As a recruiter, I always want to find out the candidate's latest role and responsibilities without scrolling down to the end of the document. A recruiter will skim read your CV in less than 10 seconds. So put all your job roles in reverse chronological order. Another suggestion for you is to include relevant experience to the role that you are applying. Try not to confuse the job role or title with the job responsibilities. Make sure you read the JD of the new role and that the responsibilities and tasks match the desired job. Companies have their own internal job role names, so never let this take you back from applying to that role. Here's an example of what I'm talking about. Company X has an IT junior level 1 role, while your current role is IT support technician, junior level. The roles have the same job responsibilities, but they are named different. So when you start looking for a new role, if you see a different title but you feel that the job responsibilities are similar, make sure you go through the entire list and check what are the additional job responsibilities that job advertisement might include. After you identify them, think if you can do that, if you can complete this task, or maybe you can let the recruiter know or the new employer know that you are willing and you would like to learn and to progress into career and learn to do those things. So, as I said, don't confuse the job title and the job name of a role with the job responsibilities. They can be called different, but they could be actually similar. As a graduate student, consider as relevant experience not only your previous jobs, if you had any, but also internship, volunteer work, academic project, freelancing project. Everything needs to go into your CV. So if you are a graduate student or a candidate that wants to access a new industry, try to highlight your achievements and your accomplishment so that the recruiter can connect you with that job role. Now, the achievement section could make a real difference for the recruiter in choosing your CV rather than your contract candidates. So in this section, it's mandatory to add measurable and specific results. You can say something like this: I accomplished X, which is the result, measured by Y, which you could put some figures and percentages, by doing Y, which are the tasks that you've been doing. And by doing this, you will actually drill yourself for the interview that is coming. Because when you go to an interview, a recruiter will always ask you to evidence the achievements or the accomplishment you have, and you will need to provide them some evidence. And when you prepare your CV, if you already are in that task, if you already are trying to provide a lot of evidence and you find out and you know exactly what to say, you won't be taken by surprise. You will look in the recruiter eyes or in your new employer eyes, and you will have confidence to share with them your evidence that backs up the information that you put in there. So not only it will help you to prepare for an interview, it also will raise your self-confidence and will make you shine in that interview. So make sure you do this exercise when you create or when you update your CV. Also, avoid putting information like I was awarded employee or student of the month or of the year. Try to change that to, for example, awarded employee of the month, top sale performer for increasing department sales by 20% over the targeted quarter budget by contacting more clients, for example. You try to include all your work experience, and because as a graduate student you need to try to use the experience you had in internship, volunteering, academic projects, freelancing activities by highlighting the things that you learn from that experience. And including this can show an employer your determination, your relentlessness to work and to be involved in the work environment. I know I said it before, but I'll say it once again. Avoid adding I in your statements. I was responsible for, I kept evidence of, I've organized, and so on. And this is something that you need to avoid because a recruiter knows for sure it's about you because it's your CV in the end. What you can do, you can try to use verbs in present tense for the current job and verbs in past tense for the previous job if you had any jobs. So there is no need to let them know that it's about you in each sentence. If you want to find some powerful words that can direct the recruiter minds toward action, you can check my previous videos when I give you some tips for graduate students regarding their objective summary or for candidates with experience when I'm talking about the professional summary. Hope this information helped you in clarifying more things on how to prepare your CV or how to update your CV. And before you go, don't forget to like this video. If you didn't subscribe to my channel, make sure you press the subscribe down button. And if you have any question, make sure you leave them in the section below. And as always, I'll see you next time. Cristina.